paranormal and some of the latest advances that are occurring right now. We have a whole bunch of new and exciting things to tell you and to explain to you. Some of them I have brought up in some of the terminology on our terms of the day and posted on Facebook. But we're going to talk about a bunch of others that I've been learning about and that I'm studying right now that are going to affect the way we do business as a paranormal investigative group. So I want to remember that a lot of the things we're going to talk about are controversial. It may not be something you want to hear. It may not be something you want to agree with. But if you give it some time and you give it some thought, maybe you will change your mind. As technology advances and our understanding of the world expands, new fields are emerging that could potentially shed light on paranormal phenomena. And here are a few examples of some of those fields. One is artificial intelligence. We all are learning about artificial intelligence, but we're hearing a lot about it. We all have opinions about whether it's good or bad. But what do we know about how it can help us in the world? Well, right now on this video, artificial intelligence is making notes of the entire broadcast so that I will have a recording in the text version. It's all done by AI. AI researchers are developing new technology for analyzing data and making predictions. These techniques can be used to analyze paranormal data, such as audio and video recordings, in new and innovative ways. Another AI that I'm using is Google Bard, and I'm using it to investigate some of these things and find out about the new technology and stuff. And it can find a lot of material real quickly, where I just take forever trying to go through some of these websites and trying to figure out what's going on. One of the new technologies that I had reported to you on Facebook earlier is called bioacoustics. And bioacoustics is an interdisciplinary field that combines biology and acoustics to study the production and transmission and reception of sound in animals. It encompasses a wide range of topics, including the anatomy and physiology of sound-producing organs, the acoustic properties of animal vocalizations, and the use of sound for communication, navigation, and prey detection. So they're finding that every living thing puts out sound. And so if we're able to monitor the sound, we can tell when these things are around. And if ghosts, they're not living, but they are energy. And I am thinking that they probably are putting out sound also, and that we can use the basis of bioacoustics to help locate ghosts and determine when they're present. Bats are renowned for their echolocation abilities, employing a series of high-frequency clicks to navigate and detect prey in the darkness. Their echolocation calls bounce off of objects in their surroundings, providing them with a detailed acoustical map of their environment. Bats can interpret these echoes to identify prey items, such as insects, based on their size, shape, and movement patterns. Actually, as a kid, I can remember being on my uncle's farm out by the pond, and the bats would come out swooping down at night to get water out of the pond. And we would cup our hands together, make a megaphone, and shout at them. And when we would shout at them, we could redirect the directions they were going. And it was a lot of fun. We played with that quite a bit. Dolphins, like bats, utilize echolocation to detect prey underwater. They emit a series of broadband clicks, travel through the water, and bounce off objects, including fish and other marine creatures. Dolphins can analyze these echoes to determine the location, size, and speed of potential prey. They actually use this echolocation system when they terminate sharks. They determine where the shark's heart is, from what I understand anyway, and they zero in on the heart and drive right into the shark with their noses, and that's how they disable the sharks and execute them. Owls possess exceptional hearing. allowing them to detect prey even under the cover of darkness. Their large asymmetrical ear openings and highly sensitive auditory system enable them to pinpoint the sound of rustling leaves, scurrying rodents, and small prey animals. You're going to love this. Scorpions use vibrations to detect prey, and their sensory organs on their legs and body can detect ground-borne vibrations caused by the movement of potential prey. Scorpions can use these vibrations to track down their prey, even in the absence of light. You're going to love this more. Snakes. Indiana Jones just turned off here. He couldn't handle the snakes. Some snakes, such as rattlesnakes and pythons, use infrared radiation to detect prey. They have specialized sensory organs called pit organs that can detect heat, differences between their bodies and their surroundings, and this allows them to locate warm-bodied prey, such as rodents, birds, and even in complete darkness, and that even includes us as human beings. Actually, I sometimes have wondered, I have shot a number of snakes in the head, and I'm not sure that they aren't detecting the heat and aren't fast as a bullet and move in front of the bullet just because they detect the heat, and they kill themselves. They commit suicide. You know, I've noticed that I don't miss very often when I shoot somewhere near the snake's head. They're in front of that bullet. Frogfish. Frogfish, also known as angelfish, are ambush predators that use bioluminescence lures to attract prey. They have a modified fin that emits light, mimicking the appearance of small fish or other potential food sources. When their prey is drawn close, the frogfish quickly strike out and capture it. Electric eels. Electric eels generate electrical fields that they use to stun and capture prey. They can control the strength and duration of the electrical discharge, allowing them to subdue prey of various sizes. Fireflies. Fireflies use bioluminescence to attract mates and potential prey. They have specialized organs in their abdomens that produce light, creating a flashing pattern that is unique to each species. Some fireflies use their bioluminescence to lure prey, such as insects, into their clutches. Bioacoustics is a wide range of applications that includes conservation. Biometrics can be used to monitor animal population, track the spread of invasive species, and assess the health of the ecosystem. Animal behavior. Bioacoustics can be used to study animal communication, social behavior, and predator-prey interactions. Evolutionary biology. Bioacoustics can be used to study the evolution of sound-producing organs and acoustical communication systems. Fisheries science. Bioacoustics can be used to study fish behavior, distribution, and abundance. Marine biology uses bioacoustics to be used to study the behavior and communication of marine animals such as whales, dolphins, and seals. They have determined that the whales can actually transmit sound and communicate for over thousands of miles. Can you imagine that? Thousands of miles in the ocean. Bioacoustics is a rapidly growing field with new discoveries are being made all the time. As technology advances and our understanding of the natural world expands, bioacoustics is sure to play an increasingly important role in our understanding of animal behavior, communication, and evolution, maybe even in paranormal. Neuroimaging. Neuroimaging techniques such as MRI and PET scans allow us to study the brain in real time. This could help us to understand how the brain processes information from the senses and how it creates subjective experience of consciousness. This could shed light on the nature of paranormal experiences and how they might be generated in the brain. And some people think that electromagnetic fields can generate hallucinations or your brain to do things that you're not expecting. So that is part of the neuroimaging. They are actually coming out with a I've forgotten the term now, that comes out where they're doing neuro implants to help people that have jerky things or different movements and stuff, or even those that are OCD, to help tame them. They put the implants in the brain and they inject a signal in there to help, keep the brain calm and cool. A new field that's occurring is parapsychology. Parapsychology is the scientific study of paranormal phenomena. Psychologists use the variety of methods to investigate paranormal claims, such as laboratory experiments, field studies, and surveys. While parapsychology is not yet considered a mainstream science, it is gaining increasing recognition as the field of legitimate inquiry. So in a way, we're all parapsychologists. The Stanford Alumnus Experience Survey is one of the tools that is used and asks respondents about a variety of paranormal experiences such as ghosts, ESP, and UFOs. The Inventory Child Experience. This survey asks respondents about their childhood memories and paranormal experiences. The Perceptual Interface Questionnaire, it's also called the PIQ. This survey asks respondents about their experiences with auditory and visual hallucinations. The Haunted Places Questionnaire, which is called the HPQ, this survey also responds about their experiences with haunted places. So, we ought to have these surveys included in our questionnaires. The Near-Death Experience Scale, which is called the NDES, this survey asks respondents about their experiences with near-death experiences. Parapsychologists use these surveys to collect data about people's experiences with paranormal phenomena. This data can be used to study the prevalence of these experiences and to try to understand what causes them. In addition to surveys, parapsychologists also use a variety of other methods to study paranormal phenomena, such as laboratory experiments, field studies, and case studies. Quantum biology is a new field that explores the potential role of quantum mechanics in biological processes. Some researchers believe that quantum phenomena can explain some of the strange experiences reported by paranormal investigators, such as telepathy and clairvoyance. Big data analytics is the process of collecting and analyzing large amounts of data, and this could be used to identify patterns in paranormal data that would otherwise be undetectable. All these fields of development, they can provide valuable new insights into the nature of paranormal phenomena, and it's also possible that they could lead to the development of new technologies that can be used to investigate and document paranormal experiences. So that's all I have as far as some of the new technology for tonight.